Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Steel Battalion's 2020 commissioning ceremony, broadcast live from Packard Memorial Church, Lehigh University. The ceremony will begin in 1 minute.
And you can come further up if you want.
In 1919, the Steel Battalion has been producing the nation's finest leaders for 100 years. A Steel Battalion cadet is made of discipline, hard work, perseverance, moral courage, integrity, dedication, grit, and a will to never quit. We honor those who have served before us and those who continue to serve. We are scholars, athletes, and leaders. We are each other's mentors, battle buddies, teammates, best friends, classmates. We are a family, the Steel Battalion family. We foster a culture of excellence. We have a growth mindset and competitive spirit. Complacency is not an option. We never settle. No matter if it's in the classroom, at PT, in tactical training, in our academics, our clubs, our sports teams, our social organizations, we lead by example. We continue to raise the standard for ourselves and our peers. We are selfless. We are critical thinkers. We are problem solvers. We are team players. Every day, we challenge each other to become the best leaders we can be. We are strong. We are mentally and physically tough. We train to lead. We fight to win. We are the Steel Battalion, forged in fire.
I am Captain Lucas Frisch, and I will be the Master of Ceremonies this evening. We are honored and pleased to have us with us this evening, the official party. President of Lehigh University, Dr. John Simon, our guest speaker, Lieutenant General Theodore Martin, Deputy Commanding General, U.S. Army Training and Doctrine Command, Lieutenant Colonel Retired Eric Walker, Chief of Staff for Lehigh University, Professor of Military Science, Lieutenant Colonel John Abella, and Senior Military Science Instructor, Master Sergeant Jason Brunhofer. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem and remain standing during the firing of the cadet cannonade. We ask that military personnel in uniform maintain your position of attention until the completion of the cadet cannonade.
The United States Army ROTC Cadet Cannonade salutes the three pillars of service to our nation.
Duty! Obedience and disciplined performance despite difficulty or danger. Duty requires self-responsibility and selfless devotion. Honor! Encompassing integrity and dedication, honor is the thread which holds together the fabric of our Army. Country! For which men and women have given their lives, our country shines as a light of freedom and dignity to the world.
Present arms.
Training and Doctrine Command salutes the graduating class of 2020.
Order arms.
Cadet Ryan Paradise will now lead us in the invocation.
Almighty and ever-loving Creator, source of all wisdom and understanding, we are so very thankful for all that you teach us each and every day. We are especially thankful for all that you have taught these men and women in their time of learning. The laughter, the camaraderie, the testing of their abilities. These are gifts for which we are so very thankful. Today, we want to pause in our headlong rush of life and give you thanks for this time to come together and honor and graduate those who have worked so hard for this day. As we give recognition to some very deserving individuals, we ask for a special touch of your blessings on them today and help them to have a strong sense of job well done. May your spirit of remembrance rest on them so this pinnacle time may return to them in times of stress and hardship and give them strength to continue on their journey. Their formal learning is ending and their time of gaining wisdom is just beginning. Help them to grow strong in wisdom in order to weather life's storms. Give them strength to be men and women of integrity and compassion in order to be leaders in a way that is redemptive and capable wherever they are called to serve. Your strength enables us to protect others. Your providence keeps us safe. Help us to turn our hearts towards you each and every day. In the name of the Lord, amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Congresswoman Susan Wild, Lieutenant General Ted Martin, President John Simon, Lehigh University, President Allison Byerly, Lafayette College, President Hawkinson, Kutztown University, Father Jim Greenfield, DeSales University, Vice President Rick Hall, Vice President Don Outing, Dr. Henry Odie, Colonel Retired Frank Gunter, and fellow Lehigh administrators, Lieutenant Colonel Retired Eric Walker, Chief of Staff, Lehigh University, Colonel Kevin Baggett and Colonel Jennifer Baggett, 2nd Brigade Command Team, Colonel Fred Tody, and Command Sergeant Major Greg Haywood, cadre, cadets, family, distinguished guests, and all veterans. Welcome to today's commissioning ceremony, and thank you for your attendance. It is a great pleasure to have all of you here this afternoon for this very special time in the lives of our soon-to-be second lieutenants. These young men and women are about to embark on a career of one of the most noblest of professions, as a soldier in the United States Army, the strongest and most lethal military force in the history of the world. In the long and rich tradition of military service in the United States, the commission was not always earned. During the early days of our country and through the War for Independence, commissions were often purchased by the wealthy or secured through political patronage. Upon recognizing the need for officers trained in the fine points of leadership, the Congress of the United States established a military academy in 1802 with the mission of developing young men to serve as professionals in the Army. In 1862, Congress passed the Merrill Act to provide grants of land and financial support for those colleges and universities that would offer military training along with traditional instruction. In 1916, as part of the National Defense Act, Congress founded the Reserve Officers Training Corps. The program proved its worth during World War I, when the dramatically expanded U.S. Army was so desperately in need of officers. In 1986, U.S. Army Cadet Command was formed with its headquarters at Fort Monroe, Virginia. Army ROTC currently has a total of 274 programs located at colleges and universities throughout the 50 states, the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and Guam, with an enrollment of more than 25,000 cadets. It produces over 6% of the second lieutenants who join the active Army, the Army National Guard, and the U.S. Army Reserves. Today, our graduating senior cadets will join the ranks of over 5,000 new lieutenants who will receive their commissioning through the Reserve Officer Training Corps. Now we will listen to a message from senior Army leaders on accomplishing such a feat.
Congratulations on your upcoming graduation and commissioning. This is a huge milestone in your lives and also the beginning of you joining our ranks. Welcome. And we need each of you ready to lead the world's finest and most lethal force. I regret that I'm not able to give you this message in person and that this year commencement and commissioning will be different. But celebrating your achievement differently shouldn't diminish what you have accomplished here, nor tarnish the pride you should feel. What I would offer to you is a single touch point you can always return to, no matter where you may find yourself in life. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. With that said, the circumstances that you find yourself in now won't last forever. To build this resilience, train. Train hard and train often. Train your body to operate under duress, your mind to remain calm in chaos, and your heart to endure hardship. In a short time, you will have the privilege of leading our nation's men and women, and they will look to you as a steady hand at the helm. Serve them well. I am incredibly proud of you. Congratulations on graduation and commissioning, and I will see you out in the field.
Congratulations, and thank you for making the decision to join the best team in the world and be part of something bigger than yourself. I want to thank your parents for raising such fine young men and women who have answered the nation's call to service. If you don't remember anything else I said today, I want you to remember two things: people first and winning matters. People first is a philosophy. I believe you take care of your people, your soldiers, your families, and your civilians, and you create a command climate where everyone takes care of each other and treats everyone with dignity and respect, you will have a great cohesive team which will win on any battlefield. And winning matters in the Army is an attitude. When we send the Army somewhere, we don't go to try hard, we don't go to participate, we go to win. That's what the American people expect, and that's what you will do. And that's why winning matters. We are very proud of you. Stay healthy, stay safe, people first, winning matters, and we remain Army strong.
My name is Funk, and I'm an American soldier. Commissioned as an armor officer through Montana State University ROTC in 1982, go Bobcats. I'm honored to be the 17th Commanding General of the United States Army's Training and Doctrine Command, and the pursuit of victory starts here. What a great day to be a soldier. These young men and women in the audience today are the latest products of a century-old tradition of service to the nation. Let me join the chorus of voices offering congratulations to you and your loved ones. Addressing such a talented group of future leaders is true privilege. Thank you for taking your place in the long and distinguished line of graduates that have answered the call to serve. Welcome to the profession of arms, the most exclusive fraternity or sorority in the world. I always ask two questions of the soldiers and civilians that I meet. Why did you join, and why do you continue to serve? The U.S. Army is the greatest team ever assembled. Teamwork is why I joined the Army. This is America's Army. We all learn and grow together, and we are soldiers for life. I continue to serve because of the people. The Army is a people business, and the Army is not just about people, it is people. One of the fundamentals I have learned in over 40 years of service is this: high standards, positive outlook, and excellence are contagious. Whatever comes your way, remain calm in the storm and never waver. You're a leader now. Your soldiers are watching. It is your leadership that will help us accomplish our mission in the face of COVID-19 or any future adversary. I have no doubt that you will lead our nation through the challenges of the 21st century. You should feel privileged to wear the cloth of our great nation, the jersey of America's fighting team. Leave that jersey in a better place every day. Good luck to you all in your future endeavors. Godspeed, and may God bless these young leaders and our great nation. As I said when I started, my name is Funk, and I'm an American soldier. Thank you. Have a great day.
Hello, and let me be among the first to congratulate you on this incredible day. I'm certain that this day is much different than the way you envisioned it, and I apologize that you can't be in a large audience among your friends and additional family members, but it makes it no less important. And I want to make sure that you understand that what you have undertaken, what you have achieved, is going to be important for our nation. You are going to swear an oath to the Constitution and the people that stand behind that to do your duty, to protect our nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And right now, we face an unseen enemy. That's why we are conducting your commissioning ceremony in this way. But I know that you're up to the task. I know that you will take the training we've given you and that you will perform your duties thoughtfully and faithfully. I have faith and confidence in you, as do all of our senior Army leaders. And on this day, I want to congratulate you for doing what only 1 out of every 1,000 people in our country ever does, standing up and taking the oath of office to become an officer in the United States military. Congratulations, United States Army, Second Lieutenant.
Please welcome Dr. John Simon, President of Lehigh University, for a special message to the commissioning class of 2020. Sir.
Hello, I'm President John Simon, Lehigh University. The annual ROTC commissioning ceremony is a rite of spring on the Lehigh campus. Though we may be doing it a little differently this year, today's ceremony is no less a cause for celebration. On behalf of the entire Lehigh University community, I congratulate all of the cadets who are about to become officers in the United States Army. I would like to thank Lieutenant General Ted Martin for his leadership, service, and support for today's commissioning ceremony. General Martin, thank you for investing your time in America's next generation of leaders. Lehigh is proud to host the Steel Battalion Army Reserve Officer Training Corps. Ours is one of the oldest ROTC programs in the country. It's provided a platform for leadership development on our campus since 1919. The ROTC program has been interwoven into Lehigh's character, history, and community. In addition to our Lehigh cadets, we also have cadets being commissioned today from DeSales University, Kutztown University, Lafayette College, Moravian College, Muhlenberg College, and Penn State Berks. Cadets, you've worked hard to make it to this day. Your family and friends are justifiably very proud of you. When you raise your right hand and take that solemn oath, you will no longer just be students. You will become a symbol of America's Army and an inspiration to people the world over. This is an awesome responsibility that I know you will live up to. My wish for each of you is that you approach all that lies ahead of you with the same dedication and determination that you displayed during your time in ROTC. Congratulations, best wishes, and thank you for the service to our nation. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Now for a special message from Father Jim Greenfield and Congressman Susan Wild.
Hello, I'm Father Jim Greenfield. I'm the president at DeSales University, and I'm delighted to be here virtually for the commissioning ceremony, which is taking place now. And I offer my congratulations to everyone that's going to be commissioned as a second lieutenant, but especially to our graduates from DeSales University, Michael Bastidas and Keegan Caulfield, Wayne Hodge, and Matthew Roussel. We're so thrilled, and to all of you, all the best. God bless you, and keep the character and commitment going. We need it more than ever in this world. Peace.
This is Congresswoman Susan Wild. As you graduate from the ROTC program and become officers, I wanted to take a moment to extend my warmest congratulations to you all. I know that today is the culmination of an enormous amount of hard work, grit, and sacrifice, and I want you all to know that I am proud of you all and that our entire community is proud of you. Each of you has dedicated yourself to a mission greater than yourself, service to our nation. In choosing this path, you have chosen to embody the spirit of shared purpose that has guided and protected our nation since our founding. As you carry forward this proud legacy, I join people across our community in thanking you for your commitment to serving our country in uniform. You represent our national character at its finest, and I look forward to seeing the world of difference that you will make. Again, congratulations and good luck on your next steps.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lieutenant Colonel John Abella, Professor of Military Science for the SEAL Battalion. Sir.
All right, hey, thank you everybody for being here today, and thank you to Captain Lucas Frisch for serving as our Masters of Ceremony. It goes to show that an infantry officer can multitask. So great job, Luke. In all seriousness, it is a little weird to look out into Packer Memorial Chapel and not really see you and your families out there today. But the dedication that this team has put forth in the last couple months has certainly been a Herculean task to do such a first-rate ceremony. I would like to thank a couple folks that are in the room here today in this beautiful chapel at Lehigh University. First, thank you, President Simon, for your welcoming remarks. It is an enormous privilege to benefit from such an amazing leader here at Lehigh as we contribute in our shared responsibility to develop incredible leaders of character for the future. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank Vice President Rick Hall, the Vice President for Student Affairs, who under the Division of Student Affairs, the Lehigh University Steel Battalion has a great home. Sir, thank you very much for your leadership. And Lieutenant Colonel Retired Eric Walker, the Chief of Staff, serving here at Lehigh University, who was once the Professor of Military Science of the Steel Battalion, and on such great shoulders that we continue to stand. So thank you, sir, for being here. Additionally, I would like to thank all the administrators and leadership of the prestigious institutions that comprise the Steel Battalion. Within the Lehigh Valley to Berks County, thank you very much. I know on the line we have a couple administrators. I'd like to mention President Byerly from Lafayette College. Thank you, ma'am, for being on the line. And thank you, Father Greenfield from DeSales University, and Congresswoman Suzanne Wild for your inspirational notes today. It is with great honor that I introduce today's commissioning speaker, Lieutenant General Ted Martin, the Deputy Commanding General for the U.S. Army Training and Doctrine Command. A leader's leader in service to our nation for almost 4 decades. Thank you, sir, for your time and your team's time in being here today. Having served under your command now multiple times, the leaders you have developed and have benefited from your inspiration, your character, and your candor look to you as an amazing role model. Sir, thank you for this opportunity to be with our cadets, to spotlight the Steel Battalion, and continue to put forth the great word and story of the United States Army. The TRADOC Band, the Cannon Crew, your front office team, led by Colonel Andy Morgado, Lehigh University Steel Battalion alum, 1994, thank you for this opportunity to make today a first-rate ceremony. Sir, having commanded multiple levels across the Army, and most recently as the Commandant of the United States Military Academy, the Commanding General of the 2nd Infantry Division, 4 deployed to the Republic of Korea, and the Commanding General of the National Training Center at Fort Irwin, California, it is a distinct privilege to introduce today's speaker, Lieutenant General Ted Martin. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this one-of-a-kind commissioning ceremony for the class of 2020. These certainly are difficult times for the world and, of course, for our nation. Before I go on, I would like to pause and offer a moment of silence in remembrance of those who have been lost to this terrible and relentless virus, and of course, to the families of the fallen. Please join me in a moment of silence. Nothing can substitute for a traditional face-to-face commissioning ceremony, but I'll do my best to make this as memorable for you as it is for me. After all, this is the United States Army, and we've been beating the odds since 1775. For the uninitiated, you can count on the United States Army to make order out of chaos, to always accomplish the mission, and to never leave a fallen comrade. So today, my friends, we're going to have a first-class commissioning ceremony. Without any further delay, let's get this operation underway. There are a lot of people that we need to thank. First, to the cadre who made today possible. Without them, you would not be here today on the cusp of becoming officers in the United States Army. And before we go on, how about a special thank you to the parents and families of the cadets that will commission here today. Cadets, wherever you are, please stand and give your families a warm round of applause. I can't tell you how excited I am to be here today. And believe me when I tell you that I envy these young men and women. I would switch places with them in a heartbeat. They're about to start an adventure of a lifetime. So you can have my stars, but I get your youth. You know, I still recall my own commissioning in June of 1983. I don't remember one word that general said. I was hot, tired, and all I wanted to do was go. Likewise, we did things differently back then. Today, you're going to see the first salute rendered by the new lieutenants. My first salute? Yeah, I remember it. I was in a hurry to leave. I ran to my car where I found an MP sergeant who was writing me a ticket that happened to be the first non-commissioned officer that I found after I pinned my gold bars on. He got my silver dollar, and I got a pink ticket because I was illegally parked. Now, I would be remiss if I did not offer a few words of advice to the next generation of leaders. But believe me, I will keep this short. First, you should enjoy basking in the warm sunlight of accomplishment. You deserve it. Enjoy some leave, if there even is such a thing in the current conditions that we are dealing with because of the COVID-19 virus. But please, do the best that you can and try to get some rest. When you arrive at your first duty station, take stock of what is going on in the world. In places like Syria, Iraq, Yemen, Iran, Afghanistan, the Ukraine, and 1,000 other places. I can't even remember what they're called, but I have a pretty good idea how they smell. They smell like chaos. I'm telling you this because you are embarking on an adventure. I know what lies ahead. Go into this next adventure with your eyes wide open, buckle your chin strap, and drink water. Now, I said I'd keep this short, so let's go. 3 pieces of advice to guide you until you get your feet on the ground. Number 1, live an honorable life. 24/7. We're not going to give you a checklist. You don't need one. Just do the right thing. Treat everyone with dignity and respect. And my friends, that includes the enemy. Stand up and be counted when the time comes. Lead by example and lead from the front. So what am I telling you? Be prepared to take charge and move out. Number 2, master your weapon system and train like your life depends on it. It took me 18 years to get to the battlefield. It might take you 18 months. Number 3, find a good sergeant. My first platoon sergeant was Staff Sergeant Stephen Delabar. There I was, a boot lieutenant who thought he knew everything. I needed a man like Staff Sergeant Stephen Delabar to teach me everything there was to know about a tank. He was very patient. He taught me that the M85 machine gun can, in fact, be mastered with enough time and effort. So I hope you find your Sergeant Delabar. Okay, I hope this advice will be of some value to you as you launch your own careers. But now it is time to get this commissioning on the road. In just a minute, you're going to take an oath. It means something. You need to think about it. We've been taking oaths since 1775. The History Department and Training and Doctrine Command did some research and found one of the very first oaths our lieutenants took after our Army's founding in June of 1775. That oath from 1775 goes like this: I do acknowledge the United States of America to be free, independent, and sovereign states, and declare that the people thereof owe no allegiance or obedience to George III, the King of Britain, and I renounce, refuse, and abjure any allegiance or obedience to him, and I do swear that I will, to the utmost of my power, support, maintain, and defend the said United States against the said King George III and his heirs and successors, and his and their abettors, assistants, and adherents, and I will serve the said United States in the office of lieutenant, which I now hold with fidelity according to the best of my skill and understanding. So help me God. Please keep these words in mind when it is your turn to take the oath. Never forget that the most precious asset we have is our people, the men and women who make up our Army. They demand and deserve positive, inspired leadership. Arms and equipment are important, make no mistake, but it's really all about the people. Give it the best you have. They deserve nothing less. Finally, to the graduates here today, on behalf of General Paul E. Funk II, the Commanding General of Training and Doctrine Command, congratulations on your successful completion of this rigorous program of study. The investment you made in time and energy will benefit you both personally and our Army. I challenge you to continue to seek the toughest assignments, places where your mind and your body will both help to solve the complex problems we face every day. Again, I'm honored to be here to share this special day with you. I wish you and your families all the best as you transition to your first duty assignment. Thank you for allowing me to participate in this milestone ceremony.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, before we officially commission our cadets, we want to briefly introduce each cadet that will be commissioned this evening.
Congratulations to the following cadets. Haley Aversa graduated from DeSales University with a Bachelor's of Science in Criminal Justice. She will commission in the U.S. Army Reserves later this summer, branched Adjutant General. Great job, Haley. Cadet Jack Baggett graduated from Kutztown University with a Bachelor's of Science in Criminal Justice. Jack commissions active duty, military intelligence with a branch detail of field artillery. Congratulations, Jack. Michael Basidis graduated from DeSales University with a Bachelor's of Science in Criminal Justice. Mike commissions active duty, air defense artillery. Way to go, Mike. Ashton Bevins graduated from Moravian College with a Bachelor's of Science in Biology. Ashton commissions active duty quartermaster. Great job, Ashton. Eric Boehm graduated from Kutztown University with a Bachelor's of Science in Criminal Justice. Eric commissions active duty military police with a branch detail of armor. Congratulations, Eric. Max Butchke graduated from Lehigh University with a Bachelor's of Science in Marketing. Max commissions in the Maryland Army National Guard in the Quartermaster branch. Great job, Max. Keegan Caulfield graduated from DeSales University with a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration. Keegan commissions in the Pennsylvania Army National Guard Quartermaster. Great job, Keegan. Jacob Cohen graduated from Lehigh University with a Bachelor's of Science in Computer Science and Engineering. Jake will commission later this summer in the United States Army Reserves, branched transportation. Proud of you, Jake. James Donahue graduated Lehigh University with a Bachelor's of Science in Computer Engineering. Jake commissions active duty Cyber Corps. Awesome, James. Alex Duke graduated Lehigh University with a Bachelor's of Science in Industrial Systems and Engineering. Alex commissions active duty quartermaster. Proud of you, Alex. Palmer Ferrara graduated from Lehigh University with a Bachelor's of Science in Finance and Management and a minor in Real Estate and Psychology. Palmer commissions active duty armor. Great job, Palmer. Wayne Hodge graduated from DeSales University with a Bachelor's of Arts in Criminal Justice. Wayne commissions active duty, branched adjutant general, and detailed to the infantry. Good luck, Wayne. Jake Litka graduated from Lafayette College with a Bachelor's of Arts in Economics and Public Policy. Jake commissions active duty, field artillery. Congratulations, Jake. Kevin Laughlin graduated from Lehigh University with a Bachelor's of Science in Business Information. Kevin commissions active duty, transportation. Congratulations, Kevin. Jake Mattis graduated from Lehigh University with a Bachelor's of Science in Mechanical Engineering and a minor in Aerospace Engineering and Economics. Jake commissions in the Pennsylvania Army National Guard, Aviation. Great job, Jake. Julianne Martin graduated from Muhlenberg College with a degree in biology. She commissions in the New Jersey Army National Guard, branched chemical. Great job, Julianne. Meredith McCauley graduated from Penn State University Berks campus with a Bachelor's of Arts in Criminal Justice. Meredith commissions in the Pennsylvania Army National Guard, branched quartermaster. Great job, Meredith. Jordan Moscow graduated from Lafayette College with a Bachelor's of Science in Neuroscience. Jordan will commission later this summer in the United States Army Reserve's branched medical services. Great job, Jordan. Ryan Paradise graduated Lehigh University with a Bachelor's of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Ryan commissions into the Active Duty Engineer Corps. Great job, Ryan. Matthew Russell graduated from DeSales University with a Bachelor's of Science in Finance and Marketing. Matt commissions into the Active Duty Branch Transportation. Spearhead. Had to get that one in there. Dominic Wojtek graduated from Lehigh University with a Bachelor's of Science in Marketing and a minor in Entrepreneurship. Dominic commissions in the Active Duty Field Artillery. Proud of you, Dominique.
It is now time for our commissionees to receive the oath of office and to have their bars of gold pinned to their uniform and to receive their first salute. As these are unprecedented times, we will do what scores of Army leaders have done before us, adapt and overcome. This will be the first virtual commissioning in the Steel Battalion history. Family and friends, we ask that you join in and help pin your cadet after the oath of office is given. The commissioning ceremony is a time-honored tradition that signifies a new officer joining the profession of arms. After receiving the oath of office, tradition allows for the officer to select a person or persons to attach the second lieutenant rank on the uniform. Following with the commissioning of new lieutenants is receiving their first salute from an enlisted soldier. After returning the salute, the new lieutenant extends a silver dollar to the soldier in appreciation for having his or her commission recognized. The procedure this evening will be as follows. Cadets will be administered the oath of office by Lieutenant General Martin. Cadets will then have their rank pinned by those they have selected. At that time, our newly commissioned second lieutenants will then receive the first salute from Master Sergeant Brunhober. If the cadets will please stand, Lieutenant General Martin will now administer the oath of office to the entire class of 2020.
Cadets, please stand, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the United States Army's newest second lieutenants.
The lieutenants will now have their ranks pinned. Second Lieutenant Jack Baggett. Second Lieutenant Mike Bastidas. Second Lieutenant Ashton Bevins. Second Lieutenant Eric Bohm. Second Lieutenant Max Butchke. Second Lieutenant Keegan Cofield. Second Lieutenant James Donahue. Second Lieutenant Alex Duke. Second Lieutenant Palmer Ferreira. Second Lieutenant Wayne Hodge. Second Lieutenant Jake Lidka. Second Lieutenant Kevin Laughlin. Second Lieutenant Julianne Martin. Second Lieutenant Meredith McCauley. Second Lieutenant Jacob Mattis. Second Lieutenant Ryan Paradise. Second Lieutenant Matthew Roussel. And Second Lieutenant Dominique Wojtek. The lieutenants will now receive their first salute. The tradition of the silver dollar salute is believed to originate in Great Britain. Each newly commissioned British officer was assigned an enlisted soldier to train him, teach him the regiment's history and customs, and ensure his equipment met established standards. Grateful lieutenants would often show their gratitude by informally compensating the enlisted soldier with a small sum of money. This tradition followed the British Army to the colonies, and it was likewise adopted by American officers. In 1816, Newly commissioned lieutenants received a monthly base pay of $25, $3 subsistence allowance, and $1 for an enlisted advisor. Although the advisor's allowance was eventually discontinued, the present-day tradition is believed to have its roots in this relationship. Authorized by Congress on April 2nd, 1792, the silver dollar is traditionally the only coin given in exchange for a first salute. Soon-to-be lieutenants go to great lengths to secure these coins. The coin represents more than $1 in currency. Its exchange in return for the first salute represents a symbolic receipt of respect due to the newly earned rank and position. It signifies a deep sense of gratitude for the knowledge enlisted soldiers, especially non-commissioned officers, have passed on to them during training. It's an acknowledgement from one professional soldier to another says, "Welcome to our service and to the profession of arms." Master Sergeant Brunhober will now give the second lieutenants their first salute. For those viewing on a phone or an iPad, you may swipe left to view more feeds. Master Sergeant.
First off, I want to say congratulations to our newest second lieutenants. Congratulations on your achievement. I'm proud of you. And I'm also honored to give you your first salute. Second lieutenants, attention.
Hey, great job, everyone. And it was endearing to see all your family members up there. Top doesn't know this. I just asked him to stay with us because unlike a physical presentation of a silver dollar, unfortunately, we can't do that now. But you do owe Top those silver dollars, and he will text you his new address there at Fort Bliss at the United States Army Sergeant's Major Academy. But I would like to take a brief time, an opportunity, Top, to present to you your PCS Achievement Award. You've done an outstanding job as a senior enlisted advisor and as my battle buddy and the top leadership advisor for all these cadets. Without you, this program and those newly second lieutenants would not be where they're at today. So with that a commemorative silver dollar. These things are pretty expensive, but Top, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I'm going to ask Captain Frisch to publish the orders here in a second. You don't have to stand up, but we're going to present to you your Meritorious Service Medal.
Attention to orders. The Meritorious Service Medal is awarded to Master Sergeant Jason A. Brunhober for exceptional meritorious service as a senior military science instructor at the Lehigh University Army ROTC program. Master Sergeant Brunhober's professionalism and dedication to duty directly contributed toward the unit's mission of training, developing, and commissioning officers in the United States Army. His performance reflects great credit upon himself, the United States Army Cadet Command, and the United States Army. Signed, John R. Evans, Jr., Major General, U.S. Army Command. Congratulations.
To you. Right. Pin this on.
Pin it on. Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, cadets.
All right, we have a couple more things that we'd like to do today, and appreciate everybody continuing to stand by. At this time, I'd like to recognize a couple folks that will be commissioning here in the summer, and that will be Cadet Haley Aversa from DeSales University, Cadet Jake Cohen from Lehigh University, and Cadet Jordan Moscow from Lafayette College. You guys have earned it, and we certainly look forward to your commissioning ceremonies in the next few months. At this time, I'd like to invite up Captain Zachary Niles, the Officer Strength Manager of the United States Army's Pennsylvania Army National Guard, who will administer the oath of office, the Pennsylvania oath of office, to Cadets Jake Mattis and Meredith McCauley. Following that, I would like to invite Lieutenant Colonel retired Greg Caulfield and his family to administer the Pennsylvania Army National Guard oath to Second Lieutenant Keegan Caulfield. Zach?
Sir, thank you for that introduction and for the opportunity today to administer the National Guard oath to our newest Pennsylvania Guard members. Before I begin, I'd like to say a quick congratulations to all the lieutenants out there on your hard work and achievement to reach to today. Second Lieutenant Mattis, at this time, are you ready to take your oath? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, that I make this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office in the Army National Guard of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Second Lieutenant Mattis, congratulations. And on behalf of the gaining unit, Delta Company, 2nd 104th GSAB, I welcome you. Second Lieutenant McCauley, are you ready to take your oath?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Meredith McCauley,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania
and the Constitution
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
that I will obey the orders
and the Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Governor of the Commonwealth,
that I make this obligation freely,
that I make this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
of the office in the Army National Guard
of the office in the Army National Guard
of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Second Lieutenant McCauley, congratulations. And on behalf of Delta Company 328th Brigade Support Battalion, I welcome you to the Guard. At this time, we have a very special opportunity to witness our last oath of the day of Second Lieutenant Keegan Caulfield, who will receive his oath from Lieutenant Colonel retired Gregory Caulfield, his father. Gentlemen, I turn the floor over to you.
Thank you, Captain. Keegan, raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Keegan Caulfield,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and the Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
that I make this obligation freely
that I make this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
without any mental reservation or
Purpose of evasion.
purpose of evasion,
And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office in the Army National Guard
of the office of the Army National Guard
of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Second Lieutenant Caulfield, congratulations. And on behalf of your gaining unit, Echo Company, 2nd 104th GSAB, I welcome you. Sir, thank you for the floor.
Hey, thanks, Zach. All right. Hey, I hope everyone's enjoying today's ceremony. I think we all learned that rehearsals certainly make for great execution. So thank you all, new second lieutenants, for, I think that was 4 rehearsals leading up to this virtual commissioning ceremony, and it certainly showed, so great work. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attendance today. Thank you, families. Thank you, administrators, leaders. It was a real privilege to be a part of this wonderful ceremony. A lot of great men and women have made today possible, and mostly they were behind the scenes. So in closing, I would like to thank those folks. First, I'd like to thank Ms. Anna Colucci, our university coordinator, who certainly worked tirelessly to help put this on. And she's taking my picture right now, so that's great. Mr. Doug Hawkins, our human resource advisor. I know you all have signed so many documents in the last few weeks, and there are a few more that are still coming. So Doug, thank you for spearheading those efforts. To Jason Spiegel from the Lehigh Distance Education Department, who we've partnered with there at Jordan Hall and for our virtual award ceremony. Jason, I know you're out there. Thank you so much for your technical guidance and advice. Without your help, this Zoom webinar would not be possible. To our cadet project managers, Jordan Moscow and Haley Aversa, thank you for being the cadet OICs, officers in charge for today's ceremony. You guys put in a lot of hard work to make sure that we were on time and we had a great ceremony. To our cadet producers, namely Jake Mattis and Cadet Carlos Ringelstetter, who's back there right now with 5 monitors. Carlos, I can see you. You've done an amazing job. Great work. I really appreciate it. To the TRADOC team, not just Lieutenant General Ted Martin, but again to his executive officer, Colonel Andy Morgado, Lehigh class of '94, to the entire front office for your LPDs, for those star notes, and for those great coins of excellence. We know it takes a lot to put this on, and we certainly appreciate your front office team for making this happen. To our Lehigh team here, again, President Simon, Vice President Rick Hall, and our Chief of Staff, Eric Walker, and those that are in the audience that have been consummate partners in the community with all of these great teams and the great leadership that we have here at the university. It is exciting to know that we will be back in some capacity in fall 2020. So, sir and gentlemen, thank you for your leadership. To my battle buddy, our senior enlisted advisor, this will be your last event, and I know you will sign off. In most units, we do a change of responsibility, but hopefully this is acceptable for a second. So I appreciate it. I know your family's on the line, and to the Bernhaber family, best of luck in your transition down to Fort Bliss, Texas, on your next adventure at the United States Army Sergeant Major Academy. To all of the cadre that are also on the line, our advisors, our instructors, this team is where it's at because of you. You guys have continued to overcome and adapt, and certainly your instruction, teaching, coaching, and mentoring has made it happen. So I'm sorry you can't be here with us in Packer Memorial Church, but thank you for assisting us afar, and your actions and your leadership are not unnoticed. Last but not least is our Masters of Ceremony, and that's Captain Lucas Frisch. You know him. He's done a great job. I've already made a couple jokes at his expense, but Luke, great job. Luke was also the officer in charge who, they always say, put an officer or an NCO between you and the problem, and that was Luke. So Luke was able to manage this, amongst other things, as our cadre S3 operations officer, and also planning for Operation Agile leader. So thank you, Luke. You made it truly special. All right. Those are my final comments. We will have an opportunity to view a wonderful video by our cadets, and hopefully it'll make you cry a little bit, but certainly it'll bring a lot of joy to your life. Thank you, everybody from Lehigh University, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. On behalf of this great team and the team out there in Zoom, have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Forged in fire, strong as steel.